overcoming adversity with the power of love. Success often arises from the most unexpected places, shaped by challenges that test the limits of our resilience. Yet, it is love, quiet, steadfast, and unwavering, that often becomes the invisible force driving us forward, even in the darkest of times. Daniel grew up in a quiet village where life moved slowly, and opportunities seemed scarce. His family wasn't wealthy, but their home was filled with warmth and laughter. They shared simple meals, celebrated small joys, and leaned on one another during tough times. From an early age, Daniel learned the value of hard work and the strength that comes from a family's love. One summer, a sudden disaster struck. Heavy rains caused the river near their village to overflow, flooding homes and washing away livelihoods. Daniel's family lost everything they had worked so hard to build. Their small house was reduced to rubble, and with it went the savings they had carefully set aside for the future. Amid the despair, Daniel's parents remained a source of strength. "We can rebuild," his father said, his voice steady despite the tears in his eyes. His mother, though visibly shaken, found ways to comfort her children, reminding them that as long as they were together, they could endure anything. Motivated by their resilience, Daniel decided to take on whatever work he could find. He spent his mornings helping villagers clear debris and his evenings fixing broken tools. At night, under the dim light of a borrowed lantern, he would study, refusing to let go of his dreams. There were moments when exhaustion threatened to overwhelm him. The weight of his family's struggle felt unbearable, and doubt crept in like an unwelcome guest. But every time he thought about giving up, he remembered the sacrifices his parents were making, the long hours, the unspoken worries, the quiet acts of love that kept their family moving forward. One day, Daniel learned about a scholarship program for students who showed promise despite difficult circumstances. The competition was fierce, but he saw it as a chance to change, not just his life, but his family's future. For months, he prepared, often waking before sunrise to study. His parents supported him in every way they could, his mother packing small meals for him to take to the library, and his father encouraging him with stories of his own struggles and triumphs. When the results were announced, Daniel was overcome with emotion. He had not only passed, but had secured the top spot, earning a full scholarship to a prestigious university. For the first time in years, his family had something to celebrate, a glimmer of hope that their sacrifices had not been in vain. At university, Daniel faced new challenges. He was surrounded by peers who came from wealthier backgrounds, with access to resources he could only dream of. But he carried with him the lessons his parents had taught him: humility, determination, and the power of love. Whenever he felt out of place, he reminded himself of the people who believed in him and the journey that had brought him this far. Years later, Daniel graduated with honors and returned to his village. He used his knowledge and skills to rebuild not just his family's home, but also the community that had supported him. He helped construct better infrastructure, brought new opportunities to the village, and inspired others to dream beyond their circumstances. Looking back, Daniel realized that his success was never just about him. It was the result of countless small acts of love, the sacrifices of his parents, and the strength they gave him to keep going when the road seemed impossible. Success, he learned, isn't measured by wealth or accolades. It's about the people who walk beside you, the love that lifts you, and the resilience that grows when you face life's challenges together.